Welcome to Think Tank, and here's your host, Mickey Hutton.
Oh, what a slunk in there. Yes, I'm Mickey Hutton, and this is Think Tank. The object of the game is to be the first team to put 100 points into 2 of our 3 think tanks. That team then goes on to take the Think Tank Challenge, and if they can beat the Think Tank Challenge, they could win this personal CD player. Well, it's time to meet the teams who are playing today. Red team, how are you? All right?
Yeah.
Nigel, hello.
Hi, Mick.
What do you do for a living?
I work as a salesperson for a firm in central London.
Yes. Any hobbies?
Yeah, I like all sports, football, including Crystal Palace Football Club,
Right.
and cricket.
Good to have you here, Nigel. And Nige. No
Hello,
L
Mickey.
on you, is there, Nige?
No.
You're the team captain.
That's right.
What do you do for a living?
I'm a student.
A student of what?
American Studies.
You're studying America.
Yes.
Right. Which part?
All of it.
Right. And any hobbies?
TV, reading, socialising in general.
Right. Good to have you here, Nige. Tony,
Hello, Mick.
what do you do for a living?
I'm a civil servant.
And any hobbies?
Mainly sport, but I've had to give up actually playing it, but I enjoy
Why?
watching. I've damaged my knee.
Have you? How? What were you playing?
I got run over by an 18-stone gentleman playing football.
Oh! Good to have you here, Tony. Nige, you're the team captain. How did you meet?
We all live in the same area and we all support Crystal Palace.
And which area is that?
Beckenham in Kent.
Right, good to have you here, red team. And blue team, welcome. Now, I hear that you lot are from Essex.
That's
Right. So it's a bit of a needle match.
Little
Right.
bit.
OK, Clive, hello.
Hello,
Where are you from?
I'm from Chelmsford in Essex.
Yes.
I work in London. I'm married, and I'm expecting, well, my wife and I are expecting our first baby in 6 weeks' time.
Oh, and what are you going to call that baby? If it's a boy, you could call it Michael.
If it's a boy, we're arguing. Well, it will be Michael.
Of course,
now.
of course. Well, it's good to have you here, Clive. And Stuart, team captain. What do you do for a living?
I work for an insurance company in London.
Yeah. Hobbies?
Yeah, hobbies, foreign travel, going to the theatre, socialising, reading, usual.
Well, good to have you here, Stuart.
Cheers.
And Gary, what about you? What do you do?
Hi Mickey, I live in Chelmsford as well, and surprisingly enough I work for the same company as Stuart and Clive. Married to my lovely wife Sherry with 3 young lads,
Yeah.
Matthew, Sean and Ryan.
Bit of a handful?
Certainly are.
A bit like the blue team. Good to have you here, Gary. Stuart, well, you're the team captain. I was going to ask you how you met. I think Gary told us, but tell us again.
Well, we all work for the same insurance company in London.
Well, it's good to have you here. Ladies and gentlemen, the teams. Oh, I'm raring to go. Let's play the first round. I'm going to ask a series of questions. Each correct answer is worth 10 points. If a team answers incorrectly, I will throw it across to the opposing team. There are 30 seconds on the clock for each of our think tanks, and your 30 seconds starts now. What is the name of the presidential office in the White House? Tony?
The Oval Office.
Right. What sport is played by Irish club Finn Harps? Nigel?
Football.
Is right. Which Ethiopian city is 8,000 feet above sea level? Stuart?
Addis Ababa?
Is right. What is the largest city in British Columbia? Tony?
Vancouver.
Is right. That's time up on think tank number 1. Let's go on to think tank number 2. You have 30 seconds starting now. What predatory animal is also called a prairie wolf? Clive?
No, I'm just gone.
OK, I'm going to throw it across to the red team. What predatory animal is also called a prairie wolf?
Coyote?
Is the right answer. Schiphol Airport is near which city? Tony?
Amsterdam.
Is right. That's time up on think tank number 2. Let's go on to think tank number 3. You have 30 seconds starting now. How many times have the West Indies won the Cricket World Cup? Nigel? Twice. Is the right answer. What is the most expensive film ever made? Tony?
Waterworld.
Is right. What is the name of the central character of the novel 1984? Time's up. It's Winston Smith. And that's time up at the end of round 1, so let's have a look at the scores. In think tank number 1, the blue team have 10 points, the red team have 30. In think tank number 2, the blue team have no points, but the red team have 20 points. And in think tank number 3, the blue team once again have no points, but the red team once again have 20 points. I'm raring to go this afternoon, and it's time to go on to round 2. In this round, we put specific categories into each of our 3 think tanks. We have 6 categories on offer, and today's are travel, showbiz, sport, nature, fiction, and mystery, which could be about anything. Now, the team that is trailing in each of the think tanks gets to select the category, and in think tank number 1, it's the blue team that are trailing. So which category would you like in think tank number 1?
Travel, please. Mickey.
Travel, get in there, travel. And in think tank number 2, once again, it's the blue team that are trailing. So which category would you like?
Yes. Showbiz, please.
In it goes. And in think tank number 3, once again, it's those Essex boys, the blue team.
Mystery, please.
Mystery, in it goes. Right, that's all the categories selected. The first question I ask is for control of the travel think tank. Which German city, famous for its beer festival, is the capital of Bavaria? Nigel.
Munich.
Is the right answer. You have control of the travel think tank. I will ask you a series of questions on cities and capitals, starting with Nige, and you have a think tank session available. Which Argentinian city hosts a Formula 1 Grand Prix?
I'll have to take a think tank
You
on that.
can't take that, Nige.
Buenos Aires.
Is the right answer. We put 10 points into the pot, and now, Red Team, you have a tactical decision to make. You can freeze this category and add the points in the pot to your side of the travel think tank, or you can play. If your team fails to give me another correct answer, the blue team can step in and steal the points in the pot. So is it freeze or play, Red Team?
Play.
Tony, which is the 3rd largest city in France, a destination of the TGV?
Nice.
Is the wrong answer. It's Lyon. You're eliminated from play, Tony. Nigel, which city is a state capital of Tennessee? Time's up. It's Nashville. You're eliminated from play, Nigel. Nigel, in which city is the Brandenburg Gate?
Berlin.
Is the right answer. 10 points into the pot. Freeze or play?
I think we better freeze.
I think you'd better. Those 20 points go on to your side of the travel think tank, which takes you to 50. And we move on to think tank number 2. First question is for control. Which member of the Monty Python team directed Time Bandits and the Adventures of Baron Munch? Nige.
Terry Jones.
Is the wrong answer. I've finished the question. And the Adventures of Baron Munchausen
Terry Gilliam.
is the right answer. You have control of the showbiz think tank. I will ask you a series of questions on movies. We're going to start with Clive, and you have a think tank session available. In which stage and screen musical would you hear the song Wandering Star?
Paint Your Wagon.
Is the right answer. We put 10 points into the pot. Freeze or play?
We'll play. Play. Yeah, we'll
Play
play.
on. Stuart. Which film musical features the songs I'll Do Anything and Be Back Soon?
Can I have a think tank? on
Yes,
that,
you
please?
can.
Oh, you're Oliver.
Yeah. Oliver.
Is the right answer. 10 points into the pot. Freeze or play?
Play.
I think you should play on. Gary. Name the 1978 movie remake of Here Comes Mr. Jordan. Time's up. It's Heaven Can Wait. And it's not waiting for you, Gary, because you're out of here. Clive. Colin Welland announced the British are coming after which sporting movie was awarded an Oscar for Best Picture? Time's up. Chariots of Fire. Of course it was, Clive. But you're eliminated from play. Stuart, name the 1983 movie about a group of university students who get back together for a long weekend.
Sorry.
Well, I'm going to throw it across to the red team and they can steal the points in the pot.
Peter's Friends.
Is the wrong answer. It's The Big Chill. The blue team keep those 20 points into their side of the showbiz think tank, which takes them to 20 points. And we move on to think tank number 3, which is the mystery think tank. First question is for control. The acronym CORGI stands for the Council Registered Installers of what? Gary.
Gas appliances.
Is the right answer. You have control of the mystery think tank. I will ask you a series of general knowledge questions, starting with Clive, and you have a think tank session available. Which French abbreviation is used when someone wishes you to reply to a letter?
RSVP.
It's the right answer. 10 points into the pot. Freeze or play?
We'll play. We'll play.
Stuart. Who was the Roman king of the gods? You have a think tank session.
Mars?
It's wrong. It was Jupiter. You're eliminated from play, Stuart. Gary, which ship rammed the dock gates at Saint-Nazaire in the Second World War?
Sorry, I don't know.
You have a think tank session available.
We'll take it, please.
I need an answer.
Britannia?
Is the wrong answer. It was actually HMS Campbelltown. You're eliminated from play, Gary. Clive, I need a right answer before you can freeze. Which is South Africa's largest city?
Cape Town.
Is the wrong answer. I'm going to throw it across to the red team and they can steal those 10 points in the pot.
So what do you reckon? Johannesburg.
Is the right answer. You steal the blue team's 10 points and they go into your side of the mystery think tank, which takes you to 30 points. And that's the end of round 2, so let's have a look at the scores. In the travel think tank, the blue team have 10 points, the red team have 50 points. In the showbiz think tank, it's neck and neck with both teams on 20 points each. And in the mystery think tank, the blue team have no points, but the red team have 30 points. Only one team can win. Find out which one after the break. Welcome back to Think Tank, and the red team, the Kent boys, are just beating the blue team, the Essex boys. But don't worry, blue team, you can catch up in this round because each correct answer is worth 20 points. And remember, it takes 100 points to fill each think tank. Now, in this round, we give the team who is trailing in each of the think tanks the chance to keep or change the category they're behind in. We have 3 categories left to choose from. There they are. So in the first think tank, it's the blue team that are trailing. So would you like to keep or change travel?
Yeah. Change fiction. Can we change that to fiction,
Yeah,
please, Nicky?
travel. And fiction comes in. And in the second think tank, the scores are equal, but the blue team are trailing overall. So would you like to keep or change showbiz?
We'll keep that one, please.
And in the third think tank, the blue team are trailing again. So would you like to keep or change mystery?
We'll change that for nature, please.
Right. Mystery comes out, nature goes in. Right. First question is for control of the fiction think tank. Which author created the character Christopher Robin? Nige.
A.A. Milne.
Is the right answer. You have control of the think tank. I will now ask you a series of questions on literary characters, starting with Tony, and you have a think tank session available. Which literary character is known as the Knight of Doleful Countenance?
Can I have a think tank, please?
Yes, you can. I need an answer.
Batman.
It would take more than the superhero to save you, Tony. It was actually Don Quixote. So it was very close, wasn't it? You're eliminated from play, Tony. Nigel, who created the character Lord Peter Wimsey?
Dorothy L. Sayers.
Is the right answer. We put 20 points into the pot. Do you want to freeze or play?
Play.
If you can give me 2 correct answers, you can fill this think tank. Nigel. Name the English novelist who created the character Horatio Hornblower. Time's up. C.S. Forrester. You're eliminated from play, Nigel. Nigel, which female writer created Noddy?
Enid Blyton.
Is right. 20 points into the pot. Nigel, if you answer this next question correctly, you fill the fiction think tank. But do you want to freeze or play? And it's down to you, Nigel, I'm sorry.
I'll carry on.
Okay. What kind of animal was Henry Williamson's Tarka?
An otter.
Is the right answer. You fill the think tank. Well done, Nigel. And we go on to think tank number 2, which is showbiz. First question is for control. In Top Gun, what was the nickname of the Tom Cruise character?
Maverick.
Is the right answer. You have control of the showbiz think tank. I will ask you a series of questions on actors, starting with Stuart, and you have a think tank session available. Name the actor who took a vacation from Roseanne to star in King Ralph.
John Goodman.
Is the right answer. 20 points into the pot. Freeze or play?
Yeah, play.
Gary, which British actor played the title role in the movie Arthur?
Dudley Moore.
Is right. 20 points into the pot. Freeze or play? If you give me 2 correct answers, you fill this think tank.
Play.
Clive, name the actor who played T.S. Eliot in the 1994 movie Tom and Viv.
Can I take a think?
Yes, you
tank?
can. I need an answer.
I really don't know.
No idea. Willem Dafoe. You're eliminated from play, Clive. Stuart. What was Richard Burton's real surname? Time's up. Jenkins. You're eliminated from play, Stuart. Gary. Which American actor appeared in drag in Tootsie?
Dustin Hoffman.
Is the right answer. We put 20 points into the pot. Gary, if you answer this next question correctly, you fill the Showbiz Think Tank, which will take you neck and neck with the red team. Do you want to freeze or play?
I'm afraid we're going to freeze.
Right. We had those 60 points to your side of the Showbiz Think Tank, which takes you to 80 points. And we go on to Think Tank number 3, which is the Nature Think Tank. First question is for control. What is the largest land animal? Stuart.
Elephant?
It is. You have control of the Nature Think Tank. I will ask you a series of questions on world wildlife, starting with Gary, and you have a Think Tank session available. What is the tallest living mammal?
Do you know?
Time's up. It's the giraffe. Gary, you're eliminated from play. Clive, how many animals form the Chinese calendar cycle?
12.
That's right. 20 points into the pot. If you can give me 4 right answers, you fill this Think Tank and win the game. Do you want to freeze or play?
We'll keep going.
Play on.
Stuart, what is the rarest species of bear?
Polar? Polar bear?
Is the wrong answer. It's the giant panda. Give him black eyes like the panda. Stuart, you're eliminated from play. Clive, what name is given to a group of kangaroos?
A riot.
Is the wrong answer. I'll throw it across to the red team. And if you get this right, you can steal those 20 points in the pot.
No? A rebel.
You're the rabble. No, that's wrong. It's actually a troop, so you don't steal those points. And the blue team keep them, and there they go to their side of the Nature Think Tank, which takes them to 20 points. Well, we've come to the end of round 3 with no outright winner. Red team, you've already filled a Think Tank, and we now return to Think Tank number 2. I'm going to ask a series of questions from categories we've covered today. Each correct answer is now worth 30 points, and the first team to fill 2 Think Tanks wins the game and goes on to play the Think Tank Challenge. Okay, teams, fingers on buzzers. Which is the smallest prime number? Clive
1.
is wrong. Red team
2.
is right. Which Shakespeare play did Kenneth Branagh film in 1993? Nigel
Macbeth.
is the wrong answer. I'll finish the question. Film in 1993, which co-starred his wife Emma Thompson. Blue team
Much Ado About Nothing?
is the right answer, and you fill this Think Tank. Well done, blue team. Well, it's neck and neck. Both teams have filled a Think Tank each. So the next one is for the game. Here we go, teams. Fingers on the buzzers. Which group sang the hit title song from the 1966 film Georgie Girl? Gary
Small Faces.
is the wrong answer. Red team?
Go for that. Alan Price and Georgie Fame.
No. The Seekers. Who played the Oscar-winning spirit medium in the 1990 film? Nige
Whoopi Goldberg.
is the right answer. The movie Misery was based on the work, Gary,
Stephen King.
right. Who wrote The Bell Jar? No idea. Sylvia Plath. Who created James Bond? Nige
Ian Fleming.
is right. Red team, you need 1 right answer to win the game. Blue team, you need 2. What do the initials MSG stand for?
Monosodium glutamate.
Is the right answer. Okay, teams, this is for the game. Who plays lead guitar with Dire Straits? Gary
Mark Knopfler.
is the right answer. You've won the game. Well done, Gary. They haven't won the game. They haven't won the game. In 1 moment, you go on to play the Think Tank Challenge. Red team, you are so close, and the Essex boys just got in there and they stole it from you. Have you enjoyed playing?
Yep.
Yeah,
It's
we
been
have.
Thank
great
you.
having you here. Ladies and gentlemen, the red team. And now, blue team, you go on to take the Think Tank Challenge. take a look at the game board. You need 1 right answer to fill the first think tank, 2 fills the second, 3 the third, 4 the fourth, 5 the fifth, and finally 6 right answers fills the 6th think tank. And we'll be playing with these categories: the 60s, the Beatles, proverbs, legends, nursery rhymes, and books. And to help you win the game, we let you choose which category you want in each think tank. So which category would you like in think tank number 1, where you only need 1 correct answer?
Books.
Books, please.
Books. Okay, there it goes. And number 2.
The 60s.
60s, please.
And number 3.
Legends.
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 What about number 4?
Beatles.
Right. Number 5.
Proverbs.
Proverbs. Which leaves in number 6, nursery rhymes. Okay, that's all the categories selected. Here's how we play. Starting with Clive, I will read you a statement in which the last part is false. You will need to correct that statement to make it true. For instance, if I said Zsa Zsa Gabor was born in Iceland, you would need to say Hungary. If you don't know the answer, just say pass and I will go on to another team member. And if none of you know the answer, I will go on to another statement. So with 90 seconds on the clock, let's play the Think Tank Challenge, and your 90 seconds start now. Mrs. Beaton wrote a famous joke book.
Pass.
Pass.
Cookery.
Right. Ready, Steady, Go's hostess was Kathy McGough.
McGovern.
Wrong.
Pass.
Pass.
McGowan. David Jacobs presented Jukebox Jailhouse.
Jury.
Right. Christine Keeler caused the downfall of John Colombo.
Profumo.
Right. In the legendary race, the tortoise beat the bear.
Hare.
Right. King Arthur's sword was called Excelsior.
Excalibur.
Right. Achilles was wounded in his seal. Right. The Beatles sang We All Live in a Yellow Helicopter.
Submarine.
The Beatles sang When I'm 66.
64.
Right. They sang I Want to Hold Your Head.
Hand.
Right. The Beatles sang Fool on the Mountain.
Side.
Wrong.
Pass.
Hill.
Right. A bird in the hand is worth 2 in the bank.
Bush.
Right. Many hands make heavy work.
Light.
Right. A watched kettle never bleeps.
Boils.
Right. Too many cooks spoil the soup.
Broth.
Right. Spare the rod and spoil the cat.
Pass.
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 Child. Twixt cup and lip there's many a drip.
Slip.
Right. Little Miss Muffet sat on a buffet.
Tuffet.
Right. Jack and Jill went up the road.
Hill.
Right. Simple Simon met a Mormon.
Hyman.
Right. Patacake, baker's van.
Man.
Right. Bar, black sheep, have you any wood?
Wool.
Right. Twinkle, twinkle, Eddie
Star.
Shaw. Right. And we have a winner. Oh, well done, blue team, with 9 seconds to go. Have you enjoyed playing?
Certainly.
wonderful.
Thank
You
you.
each take away a personal CD player. Thank you for playing Think Tank. Thank you for watching. From me, Mickey Hutton, we'll see you soon.